Hi, I'm Stan Schedeker. I have a company, Adrenaline High. It's custom bicycle and kayaking tours here on the Eastern Shore. And I'm also going to be talking about Destination Delmarva. But my bicycle kayaking company takes advantage of the Eastern Shore. We have incredible waterways and bicycling and highways to do, but yet nobody comes here. You see the traffic pattern going from all the way over to Ocean City and down to Rehoboth and Outer Banks, but you don't see anybody stopping in the middle. And the middle is what I want to get people to come to. Last week I had a travel writer come from Montgomery Magazine, and she spent 3 days with me. And while she was here, I took her to some of the partners that I did. But on Friday night we went to Red Roost, and on Friday night we went to Whitehaven Bed and Breakfast, and then Saturday we went to Frontier Town, and she went out and found 60 clams, and we paddled with the ponies, and she just couldn't believe how wonderful a time we had. Destination Delmarva takes the principle. I use bicycle and kayaking as a means to have fun, but Destination Delmarva is based on two principles. One is vacations within a tank full of gas. We got 30 million people living 2 hours away from here, yet they don't come here. And the other principle that's based on is the economic rural tourism law of fours. For whatever amount of time it takes to get to a place, you want to have 4 times as much time having fun. And that's critical to it, and it's why we haven't done well the last 90 years. People won't come to the War Museum, which is a great museum. It's a really incredible museum, world class, but people won't usually spend 2 hours, drive 2 hours, to spend 2 hours, to drive back 2 hours. But if we put together vacationing, or if we put together bicycling, kayaking, birding, then the Ward Museum, then dinner at Sobo's, Red Roost, Boonies, or one of our local restaurants, which we have a lot of. We even have an association called Laura, which is locally owned restaurants. When did you ever see other restaurants work together against the chains? You know, this is a new concept, but we can really think of things a lot differently than we have before. And by partnering, I think we could have $1 billion industry here, bringing people from Baltimore, Washington, Philadelphia. And we can also extend the season. We have a 30-week season, so people could come down from New England. And when I was talking to you, the instructor here, we were also talking about the European markets coming over to Baltimore, Washington. They can come over here, and I've had a couple from Denmark come. They said, there were 2 guys from Denmark, they wanted to fly fish, and they couldn't believe how beautiful it was. They were coming to a convention in Baltimore, came here, and they even turned it in on the expense account, because a whole weekend with me was cheaper than spending a night in Baltimore. So we have some incredible things here on the Eastern Shore. And let me read 2 quotes from that Montgomery Magazine. One is, how does Schedeker make all these destination options possible? He presently works to partner with all the Eastern Shore businesses to develop interesting tours. He's energized bunny spirit soars when he talks and has his economic rural tourism law 4 theory. And she closes, so the next time you're whizzing down Route 50, get out of your car, for heaven's sake. Experience the Eastern Shore and all it has to offer on bike, kayak, and on foot. Adrenaline High as your host. So www.Adrenaline High is my company. You can see it. You can also go to Adrenaline High on Facebook to see pictures of the trips. And I am promoting my company. I want my company to do a lot, but I wanted the partnerships even more to get the word out. Destination Delmarva, we're a great place and a fun place to come and vacation.